be with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback may change this route. The run inside. It's Richard. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Now it looks as if we have an injured Golden Gopher on the play. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Beebe. Makes it past the marker. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To throw, it's Hoover. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Got his man.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense. So much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Got the quick pass. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this matchup is going to be so much fun to watch because this defense, they're really, really good. And they like to take away what you do best. And a lot of times that means focusing on your number 1 guy. Palmer, here's a problem. There's 2 in this offense. So I can't wait to watch how they handle both of these guys that can make big plays and what answers they try to come up with.
I think that's the big question, right? Because it's really hard as a defense to double two guys. And I think if you're on offense here, you want to try and change the picture, change the formation and alignment, use motion, try and confuse this defense, or at least force them to communicate to get the matchups they want to get. I think there's opportunities in this offense today with these two big-time targets outside to make some plays, but they got to be versatile, and they got to try to be as multiple as they can.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Rushes on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Indiana!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They've spotted them a 10-0 start, now to see if they can answer on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Flying down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect him. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Makes the catch, and he's free. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Hoosiers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Running inside, it's Beebe. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab on the left. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 2nd down coming up. Looking for space. It's Martin. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Good right down the boulevard. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The keeper on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. They're working that left side. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. Right down the boulevard. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Pocket breaking down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the draw, it's Taylor. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Right back to the well. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Special teams proving to be special. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Bunch formation for these receivers. The give is to Taylor. There he goes. Just what they needed. Huge explosive takes it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Tracy.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The run inside. It's Beebe. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. It's Preston. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to.
Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Beebe. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Now after the misfire, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Indiana! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Taylor has it. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Taylor. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Gets it out quickly. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Hoosiers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Barker. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Unloads to the wideout. Naird on the right sideline. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Lindsey. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On target over the middle. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Taylor. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen and anything can change after you score like that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. On the run, it's Beebe. Picks up the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Finding an escape route. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The lone back's got it. Maybe a crease. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get things cooking with Army taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield is Lindsey. Floats it out in space. Could not make his way to the corner. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Hoosiers! Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll run it on the counter. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Now it looks as if we have an injured Golden Gopher on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the move, it's Beebe. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tracy.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The run inside. It's Taylor. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Turner. And the defense drags him down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Makes the catch. It's Helms. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Just needs a crack to get a return. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Fast completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Richard. Might have a chance. To the house, he got loose. Touchdown, Indiana! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Richard. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. back to pass. That's caught. It's Becker. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. The run inside. It's Richard. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the ground, it's Richard. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line. Fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Under fire. He's on the move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll go right back to him. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Using his legs, it's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll run it to the right side. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun.